Today on ESPN Daily, the Lakers are NBA champions. Dave McMenamin explains how much it means to this unique, historic season.
McMenamin scares you a little bit, doesn't
Oh, yes, it does.
You always seem a little surprised. I don't think you've ever messed it up, but it's a lot of M's in a row, and I can see you sort of slowing down before that speed bump.
And when I nail it, I pause afterwards because I'm so
Kind
proud
of
of myself.
amazed.
It's
Yes.
kind of like Kerry Strug
Yes.
on the horse.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
exactly. Yes, gymnastics.
That's what it is. Gymnastics from the 1990s.
Stuck the landing.
Yes, landing well. Stugatz's weekend observations are going to be in a half hour. Doug Brown is sitting in for Christine Lacey. Doug, does McMenamin scare you as well, or as a broadcast professional, you're not scared of that very much?
That doesn't scare me, but Stugatz comparing himself to Kerry Strug, that scares me.
Yes, that's
right.
Yes, quite a visual right there. If you remember that gymnastics moment, give him his kazoos.
And finally, only 1/3 of adults worldwide can digest milk without intolerance. Speaking of things 2/3 of people have problems digesting, Dan and Stu, back to you.
Doug, you are a consummate professional.
That
He's a
voice,
ridiculous professional. He sounds so good. You sound like radio from another time. How long have you been doing this, Doug?
Since another time, I think. Exactly, got it. You got it right.
It sounds so good, though. It sounds like
How do you do that?
You have mastered this craft, sculpting over how many years doing this?
Almost 40.
Oh, you are so good at it, dude. Thank
Actually,
you.
Boy, I haven't added it up for a while. It's a little over 40 now.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you for lending your grace and class to these sewage proceedings, sir.
My pleasure to be here, guys.
You were pretty insistent that Doug Brown's nickname is the Duke.
Yeah.
You kept saying the
Like
Duke.
the football.
The Duke, and I'm like, I don't know if that's his nickname. I thought that was somebody else's nickname who has passed away, a South Florida update guy who's passed away many years ago. But I don't know the story here. So, Doug, is your nickname indeed the Duke?
It is not, and I'm shocked that you guys have forgotten the great Dan Davis. His nickname was the Duke.
Oh.
He passed away.
No, he did not.
Oh, wow. That's a
$50.
$20 fine.
That's $50.
That is a maximum penalty.
That is $50.
You killed the Duke. You killed him. Oh, my God.
All right, now play the Happy Kazoo music. I killed the Duke, $50 fine.
And finally, Matt Groening titled his cartoon The Simpsons because he thought it was funny to have the word simp, short for simpleton, in the name. Speaking of perhaps overestimating the comedic value of simps,
Oh, wow.
Dan and Stu,
Wow.
Wow.
Your
It's
turn.
a monster segment here. A $50 fine for me for killing Dan the Duke Davis. I'm really sorry about that, Dan.
Attaboy. Dan, do you have a nickname? What's yours nickname?
There's another fine. You just said
You
Dan
called
instead of
him
Doug.
Dan.
Oh, my
His name
God.
is
That's a
Doug.
fine.
All
I'm
right, hold on a
confused. Dan,
second.
Dogs, Dukes. I mean, a
All
lot of
right,
D's.
what are you doing? Hold on
It's
a
going to
second.
be a huge party when we finally get to have parties again.
Hold on a second.
Well,
So,
how much do I owe now?
Duke, what is your nickname, Duke?
Nothing that's really ever stuck over the ones you'd expect. Downtown, Dougie Fresh. I'll be your Doug. That
Wait
kind
a
of thing.
minute, those are not the ones that I would expect. Wait a minute.
Downtown Dougie Fresh?
Downtown
No,
Dougie
different.
Fresh.
Doesn't
Downtown.
rhyme. Yeah.
Downtown Doug Brown.
Downtown Doug
Or
Oh.
they were not the same. They're not one. It's two separate ones.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on a
Downtown
second.
Dougie
So
Fresh.
Downtown Dougie Brown, Dougie Fresh is a
Right.
different nickname.
Right,
Got
exactly.
it,
But
got it.
Doug, neither of these, you are a pillar of radio update greatness. Neither of these visually, fundamentally, spiritually are nicknames that suit you.
What would, do you think?
What are you
As
laughing
I said,
about?
nothing has stuck kind of over the years. They've
You had to get Downtown Doug Brown when you were younger, right?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm just
And
clarifying.
Dougie Fresh is old too. How old is Dougie Fresh?
Well, we can't make fun of you. We have become this radio show. Stugatz, I was just mocking him about we're the show now that talks about Kerry Strug.
And no one
No
understands
one knows.
what we're saying
And what he
except
said,
for Dougie Fresh.
That is when it came up.
Also, Stu?
He said you would know. He said the Duke would know. That's how the conversation started. And I'm like, why would Dougie Fresh know that?
Just to clarify, also,
Yeah.
Kerry Strug still alive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A monster fine. Thank you, Doug. This is what keeps happening around here. That's the maximum fine it's been, and I deserve it. I totally deserve it. I did not mean to kill Dan the Duke Davis.
Maybe you should apologize to him.
I can't
point.
apologize
Get him
enough.
on.
Is he still alive? No, I get hit again.
Do you have a number for the Duke?
You walk into that one again.
Oh, I got $100.
$100 fine.
And finally, bats have received a lot of bad publicity lately, but here's one reason for you, Dan, to like them. Without bats, you wouldn't have tequila. Tequila comes from the agave plant, and the agave plant is pollinated by bats.
Thank you, Doug. Informative as well as
Very
having
good.
great nicknames.
Yes.
Would you please apologize to Dan the Duke Davis for me or send me his number or something?
I was just hoping that we could get through this segment without you killing off another one of my mentors. That's what I was hoping.
Wow.
He's still alive? No!
There you go.
I mean,
you
that's
wanted the
another
hat trick. You got it.
$50.
And
Yeah,
it's
you wanted
another
the hat
thank
trick.
you,
You got it.
Stugotz. You're a little delayed, Stugotz. Yes, that is correct.